Hello and welcome to the Eyes Open Network. Today's topic is about the purchasing of guns and weapons in Germany. We talk a lot about the World War III events in the Middle East on the Eyes Open Network in an effort to try and keep everybody's eyes open and also to keep their minds freshly aware of what is going on in the world that may not be properly reported through mainstream media. One of the things that I've noticed, and I've seen a few reports about this, and I just haven't reported on it, although I found it very interesting today when this one report I read summarized things quite nicely. There seems to be quite a surge in people in Germany buying weapons, and it's not to say there's a lot of evidence that points directly to this being a result of the migrant-driven crime that has gone up dramatically in Germany. As I said just earlier, we're trying to keep you abreast of the situation that's going on in the Middle East the best we can. What's Russia doing? What's China doing? What's the U.S. doing? What are the Kurds doing? What is everybody in the area doing to, keep escalating things that are going on there? But there's another side effect of all of this insanity that's going on in the Middle East, and that is, of course, people trying to flee the countries, the war-torn countries, so that they can not die innocently from all of the things that are going on there. There's a whole bunch of, this is a very deep and multi-pronged conversation that I'm going to try not to get too long in, but ultimately, I don't blame people for wanting to leave countries that are completely war-torn and their entire way of life is being destroyed. But it also provides a very unique scenario for those extremists to perhaps travel to different countries under the umbrella of refugee status. So there is that danger there. We hear about it all the time with Donald Trump talking about it, and it's a constant conversation in the U.S. But here in Germany, there have been an amazing increase in crimes. Now, there's been things that include rapes of German women and girls at a shocking scale of increase, physical assault, stabbings, home invasions, robberies, burglaries, cities and towns throughout the country. Now, German authorities are always very quick to explain that the German citizens' sudden interest in self-defense has nothing to do with the mass migration. But there's plenty of evidence. Confidential police reports have been leaked that reveal that a record-breaking 38,000 asylum seekers are accused of committing crimes in their country in 2014. And analysts, of course, and this, you don't need an analyst to figure this out, that works out to be more than 100 a day, and the analysts will tell you that it's only a fragment because crimes are not reported. You don't need to be an analyst to know that not all crimes are reported. So if they've got 38,000 on the books, then that means there's much more. And of course, Germany is facing a huge influx of refugees from not just the Middle East, but from Asia and from Africa. Just all these different countries that are all being impacted by the insanity that's been going on in the world for the last 5 years. So Germany has some of the strongest gun control laws in Europe too. So that's very interesting how in a country with such strong gun control laws that their demand the weapon permits are being requested in record numbers. But the other thing that's happening in that what's skyrocketing because of their stringent gun control laws is their non-lethal self-defense weapons, which include things like pepper spray and gas pistols, flare guns, electroshock weapons, and animal repellents of some kind. So these are the kinds of things that people are looking for to help defend themselves against this massive increase in migrant-driven crime. people who are moving into Germany, afraid, for asylum from their own countries, and then turning around and committing crimes. Now, again, you're moving people through different places, and they don't have the money or financial backing for continuing to live at a level that would be, the norm of the country that they're moving to. They don't have jobs. They're looking for work, things of that nature. So crime tends to be, something that comes with refugees when you don't have a way for them to become a viable part of society very quickly. With Germany's migration crisis, if you will, is really taken a sharp increase as of August. Pepper spray sales have jumped by over 600%. So things are getting, we're looking at civil war at this point, where things in Germany could get pretty ugly pretty fast if people start to go with some vigilante type justice. So, having said all that, I think that is a very interesting topic to spend some time understanding, spend some time learning about. Open up the conversation down below. We encourage you to continue to push forward and letting people or helping people open their eyes. One of the big issues is refugees. It shouldn't just be a very simple concept. It's not simple to allow thousands to tens of thousands of refugees into a country that they're looking for asylum in. It's not that simple. Yes, from a human standpoint, it's a wonderful idea. Let's bring everybody over. Let's give them asylum. Let's help them get away from their war-torn countries. But at the same time, we have to understand that there are drawbacks to this entire concept, and we have to be careful because we have to be prepared to protect our country and our citizens first, and then allow refugees to come and join us in our countries. That would be the way that we should handle things, in my opinion. Let me hear what you have to say down below in the comments. We'll talk to you soon. This was another an eye-opening video from the Eyes Open Network. Have yourself a great day. Thanks. Bye now.